Hey guys, what's going on? It's Travis or T-Carp for the Lost Tapes and the Sasquatch Awareness Project and the Scott Carpenter YouTube channel. This is another rendition of the Lost Tapes. Dad's talking, he's got the group with him. This is kind of their thing, and he's talking a lot about the area this time and talking a lot about the houses and stuff like that. And you know, just come along and have a virtual hike with Dad, and if you catch anything, let us know. Email me, or you can post it on your social media. Like, hey, look at what I found at on out there and all that, and that would be great too. Anyway, guys, I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to contact me, you can at tcarp1616@yahoo.com. Again, so grateful for you all. And this is the next rendition of the Lost Tapes.
Do you ever get the odor?
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. They'll sometimes just, you know, you'll catch them.
What's that?
Sometimes you're downwind, you know, you'll catch it.
Yeah, gotcha.
They're close.
I wasn't sure if they almost always had that
I think
when
they
they were
can,
near-by, or if it was just sometimes.
I think they can exude it. It's kind of like,
Gotcha.
I mean, they can't, they smell bad, they stink. I mean, you would stink too. I mean,
I get it.
from what I can tell, I mean, those who want, the ones that are concerned about it or want to, you know, maintain hygiene, you know, they bathe and try to keep themselves clean, and there's others that just don't give a fuck. I mean, they,
Or like me.
yeah, I mean, you know, they'll have feces dangling from the backside and, you know, urinate on themselves. I've heard people talk about how the on the front you can tell because, you know, it's off colored. They've been urinating on themselves and not, yeah, they're just not, don't care. And those I'm sure would stink. And then there's other reports like up in Sevierville, the lieutenant commander and his family saw one 2 nights in a row, and the wife said that, you know, it was a large black one with gray skin. So it was perfectly manicured, looked like it combed its hair. I mean, just shiny black hair, you know, looked like it would, you know, come out of a beauty salon.
His appearance.
Yeah, straight, no tats, just perfect. Yeah.
Some just plain stink.
Yeah, I mean, just ready. I mean, the odor they put out is more like it's a dead skunk. It's a skunk, wet dog smell.
Yeah.
And it can go into putrid. It can go into almost make you sick. And then their body smells just more like a home. You ever smell a homeless person?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they smell like.
Yep.
And then some don't smell at all. You just have no clue.
Yeah.
I will do something else.
You know, deep sea fishing or just
Oh, dude, I love ocean fishing, but I'm a lot farther away from the ocean.
right.
But yeah, I'll fish anywhere.
Pretty country.
I let everything
yeah.
I
go.
went here last year.
Unless somebody
Oh,
wants
good
to
for
use
you.
it.
From out the west or
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Okay, you south.
We decided we didn't like the cold as much as we
Yeah.
And
Well, you'll.
people, it's a lot of people.
But I mean, if I'd have stayed in the Air Force, I would have retired at 37 instead of 45.
You're in New Hampshire, this trail about
What rank were you?
probably
I
1,000
was the first
people. on it.
sergeant.
Oh my goodness.
I was
Yeah.
A
enlisted.
lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah.
I was a battalion sergeant major for a while.
Oh, we're in heaven.
I bet. Yeah. Especially North Carolina. It's nice.
Incredible.
It seemed like he was over here. It's quiet.
But yeah, it's a good deal.
Mountains, lakes, got everything to yourself.
But I would, at this day and age, I would recommend I would go and use the
Yeah.
Navy
Feel
as
like
a source.
almost 12 grand in taxes.
Oh,
My
yeah.
son looked it up, all the branches and
Yeah.
I think one is if you get
Yeah. Well, Tennessee,
Amazing.
Tennessee doesn't have sales tax. They get it from everywhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have
The
food.
same as New Hampshire.
Yeah. But I mean, relatively speaking, cost of living's low.
Sunken this way.
little mountain around.
Yeah.
Scott, if you had to date this road, where would you put it?
This road's been here since I'd say it's late 1800s.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was maintained up into the 60s.
Yeah, I see someone sweeping out the
Yeah, and then the
water
maintenance.
trench.
Yeah, the maintenance crews. Actually, when I was up here a couple of weeks ago, they were up here, shoveling those out.
Well, I like to talk to a couple of those guys.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a maintained road, gravel road. And then right up here on our right, where all this growth is new growth. Most of this was
Yep.
logged out, and this was all open fields to the right. There were cabins and frame houses. There's a road bed that starts right there. Goes out that holler. This will take you back into Townsend. And I used to have out through there's where I had the hair traps and the trail cameras and stuff.
Yep.
And a lot of this is like a bench in the mountain. This is like a funnel.
Gotcha.
So the wildlife comes to the left and they go out through here and then spread out.
So choke point.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, if you go up in there about 3/4 of a mile, you can see the field stone stacked up, the road bed. It's pretty clear back in there. There's a couple of nice creeks that run year round. I met a guy one time hiking that was older. Said it originally, like all these trees, these are all new growth.
Okay.
This was all cleared.
Well, that's the time.
And there were farms. There was like cornfields and farms and houses all the way down through there.
Through here?
Yeah, up through there.
Is that what?
That's just a little swampy area now, but basically just a road bed that goes around the side of the hill there and goes, this little holler, if you stay on it, it'll kind of wind its way back and dump you into Townsend. And there were, like I said, this was all cleared in the 30s, early turn of the century. There were mountain farms here, corn, green beans, gardens, cattle, and there was 4 or 5 homes up through there. So this was like a little community. Just
Beautiful spot.
airplane. But yeah, this is where I'd go off, and not too far back in there is where I found them crossing, and it's where I had trail cameras and got a lot of hair samples. And then a little bit deeper in, like I said, about 3/4 of a mile in, that deeper spot where I set up another one. That's beautiful back in there, but it's creepy as. I mean, now I've got to. That's where they invited me to leave. I was back in there, and they started stomping and crack and breaking limbs. Really, I mean, like loud. And they obviously didn't want me back in there, so I left. But that's one of the only times I was really scared was back in there, because I was up here by myself and I was back in there. And if they wanted to disappear me, they could have. It's still
Yeah,
quiet.
that's what I keep telling myself that too. If they want to hurt us, we'd be hurt.
Yeah, no, if they want to get you, they're going to get you. But yeah, but there's a lot of bear traffic. I put some trail cameras just right down there, more out of curiosity to see, and just a ton load of bears, big ones too, like 300 and 400 pounders. Especially in the fall, they start start coming out to the left, and they'll just go right up through there. There's a hog trap down in there somewhere, and I back when I had the trail cameras out, I got a bear crew, volunteers. They messed with my camera and jumped up and made goofy faces in it. But they were like, you know, it was bear survey crew, a bunch of young kids, you know, early 20s. Had their little hat, National Forest hat, you know, had their hats on.
They didn't damage anything.
No, I was surprised they didn't tell the wildlife, they didn't tell the rangers they couldn't cut them off. Because you're not supposed to have to catch it. It'd be a $500 fine if they caught me with it. And they would confiscate it.
I think you might get attacked.
I don't think so.
They know who you are.
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, they do know who I am.
So they're gunning for you. Okay.
Yeah. No, some well-to-dos back in the day. I believe that Squatch detective guy. They called in a complaint on me, and they investigated me. And the guy was real nice, and he said, "Look, I've looked at your videos. Said you're not doing, you know, you're not harming anything." He said, "Just do me a favor. Just don't mention that you put them in the park." He said, "Just don't say that, you know, this footage is from the park." He said, you know, and that was it.
Seems like a reasonable solution. You know,
Yeah.
out here jacking deer.
Yeah. Anybody notice that?
Yeah.
This tree art's been there for a while.
And they pinned it between that branch.
Yeah. It's been there for about 7 or 8 years. Yeah, there's no snow load up here. Everybody says, "Who's snow load?" No, there's not enough.
No.
This area gets more snow than we get down the valley.
Sure,
I'd say about 2 foot, maybe, but not like, you know, enough snow to do stuff like that. That
No,
tree
not
was
at
that
all.
tree was run down. Now that tree right there, something fell on it, but
Now, I've lived all over the country, but not down south before. Do they hibernate?
bears do not hibernate.
Not at all.
They will. The females will den up
Yeah.
and have their young, and stay in the den until spring. And you know, because they get the cubs big enough to move.
Yeah.
The males, if it's real cold, they'll den up
Yeah. Slow down.
and slow down. But if you get a warm day, they'll come out forward. It's not, you know, it's a warm January day or February day, it wouldn't be odd to see one out.
Gotcha. Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good. She's already sweeping the trail for us. Guarantee you she's got them pulled them all out. I wouldn't do that for $1 million. Not with a baby.
No.
She doesn't have anything on her except for maybe her phone, and she even has that.
Yeah, I didn't see her carrying it.
Well, my thing is not the hairy predators, but two-legged predators. You know, the crazy people. I mean, a woman got raped right outside of Gatlinburg a few years back. On that little trail that everybody, I mean, it's like it's all heavy. You talking about heavy traffic trail?
Yeah. They get the guy?
And what
Yeah,
happened?
they caught the guy.
Oh, she was attacked by a man.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
It's the two-legged humans that scare me.
Yeah. And we had a bear encounter, me and Sally, about a month ago right here. And so I posted, it's the one where I'm
Oh,
yelling.
yeah. I saw that.
There's a snake right in there.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. I saw him just for a second. He slithered down into the creek bed.
Yeah, I did see that video recently. It wasn't well, there might have been more. I only saw like a little bear.
Yeah, we were right in here and we heard it coming. I mean, it was coming like a freight train. I'm like, yeah, this ain't Sasquatch. And I told her, I said, oh, I got the bear spray out. Had the camera on the modified. I just turned it forward. I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And he came out right there.
Yeah, he came busting out.
Yeah. I was thinking it was probably due to age. He was probably being attacked by a male bear trying to kill him.
Yeah.
His mom, so his mom had come in heat, and you know, and he was, you know, getting out of there.
Yep.
But he just went right up over there. He didn't run far, and he just stopped.
Probably realized he was at some point it was safer to be near than away from him.
Yeah. Yeah, he came right down this holler, just screaming as far as, I mean, you know, speed-wise. full bore running.
Have you seen the recent zoom in of the Patterson Gimlet film?
Yeah.
You're able to see the
Yeah.
hair done up in the back?
Yeah, I talked to that guy that did that. He gave him a phone call trying to figure out, because I'd put it was AI, and he said, it's not AI, it's upscaling. And so
Yep.
I called him. That's what I was, last video, a lot of those I was using that technique, that upscaling. But you gotta have a good photo to upscale. You can't upscale shit. Upscale poop looks like zoomed in poop. But yeah, he's upscaling. Supposedly he's working on the whole film. It'll be pretty amazing once he gets it done.
Now, I've heard we were just watching a lot of stuff. That was a Canadian crew that came in and get rid of the Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's who it was. John Green. They had that crew. Yeah, that crew was known. That was their specialty. Was getting rid of those. In the logging industry and the road building industry, they would come in and take care of those issues. And a dog. I mean, you've heard him, Kate. I don't know if you heard his interview with the dog was a killer. The dog was bred to be mean. They mistreated the dog constantly, to make it mean.
I did not hear that.
Yeah. In fact,
Do not approve of that.
no, but that's, but they said the funny thing was that one of the crew's kids was petting the dog and all this, and the guy looks back, was reaching over where they had the dog in the back of the car.
Yeah.
And they're like, that dog's a killer. Tell that kid to, stop that. Of course, you know how children are.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, that dog was bred to do one thing.
Tough way to make a living. I don't know that I would think.
Yeah. And that was the chase Sasquatch. Basically, trail them and not back down. He did his job. Supposedly they found the infant, tied the infant out.
That's what I heard. Staked it out.
And then
the mother coming.
The mother and the other
Trying to dig it out of the